Good evening, or morning, or afternoon. Don't let me tell you when to watch our videos. Welcome back to Play the Hits.
Good morning, Japan.
This is Max
Whoa, whoa,
doing
whoa, whoa,
it.
Max, what the hell? What am I looking at here?
Yeah, this is what are you talking about? This is totally the randomizer
This
we
is
were
the
doing.
same. It's
Don't
absolutely the
question it.
same.
It's,
Shut your mouth,
we
Chris Bay.
we lost our data in a totally
Freak accident.
total freak accident. Actually, I mean literally yes, but I don't think we're complaining.
No, God,
Yeah.
that seed was gonna send us to an early grave,
Yeah.
and so here we are. We've got a different art style, obviously.
Oh yeah, this one, and I'll let everyone know that I have played this, and it's probably like 5 hours, 6 hours into it, so I know quite a bit of what's going on with this one.
Speed run,
So
baby.
this will be a little bit more of a speed one where I kind of shoot the shit because one, it's been too long, and I kind of want to know more about what's going on in your life.
Yeah,
and
we got to get to a different project after the randomizer. Anyways, like the play the hits for the last like month and a half has been nothing but the randomizer. So that's
true.
bad. I mean, it's fun. I never get tired of. And when I say I never get tired, I mean literally I never get tired of Link to the Past and Super Metroid. I've been playing. Well, all three of us have. We've been playing these games. No joke, for 30 years.
Jesus Christ.
I know, and like with a lot of stuff, that we get into, it can just be kind of like fads. Like I'll play, like occasionally, like I'll
Who still
say,
plays Fall
hey,
Guys?
the new Pokemon looks kind of cool. I'll jump back into that, and for a while I'm like, yeah, Pokemon was great, and then I put it down and I don't touch a Pokemon game again for 5 years. And but like freaking Zelda. And not just any Zelda, but these two games on the Super Nintendo. It doesn't matter how many times I hello, base jump, baby.
Yeah,
that immediately solves a big fucking problem we had in our other seed. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like no matter how many times these games get played, they never cease to be fun and engaging. Like.
Yeah.
And with the randomizer, even though we were bitching about our seed, there's still the fun of like experiencing them in a new way. And like in a new order. So.
And I have played like another randomizer and actually I guess two others and beaten those two.
Mm-hmm.
And you start to remember like, oh, that's right, like this little thing was hidden in Super Metroid that I kind of forgot about.
Yeah, it's great.
For us, it was like
think about it again instead of just muscle memory.
I think even our bad seed, we probably could have completed it. I mean, I know we could have if we were really like
I like to think that in a parallel universe we did complete it.
Honestly, it was. I think I said this erroneously in our last. What? Dude, die!
It's
like
me,
fucking,
Mario.
Fucking die. Mario looks so angry, by the way.
He does. I mean,
I kind of like it.
It's kind of like when you buy a Disney backpack at the dollar store and Disney didn't sign off on that horse shit.
Oh, shit.
All right, welcome back to Hyrule. It is Mario. That's awesome.
It's Mario again.
Well, it's NES Mario too. He's got the red overalls.
I'd like to know what because I haven't gotten the red tunic yet for Mario here, so it's just
they probably
I wonder
switch
what
it
it's
up.
gonna look like.
I bet you they first make it, they switch the overalls so that they're blue, and then I bet you it's like Fire Mario or something at the end.
That would be cool if it was Fire Mario. Also, where the hell am I going?
I don't know, you tell me.
I can't do it. I want to go to Kakariko.
Yeah,
That's what I'm doing.
That
always seems to be the good place.
Don't even pretend like you don't know where certain items are. Like if you remember something, just go for it.
I'm going. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't quite remember where like the big items. It's if it's exciting, I think I remember. Like okay, yeah, this is like the space jump. I remember that because of course that was like what the hell.
Like all right, cool. This is gonna be a much better run.
Yeah. I am gonna pick up like
because
missiles and power bombs because power bombs especially.
Right.
I need.
Dude,
damn it!
You don't have to spoil anything, but tell me this: do we get the fucking lantern?
I haven't found the lantern yet.
No, Rachel.
I did find I think the fire rod I found.
Okay,
So
I guess that's something that's still. Oh God.
Yeah, I
The
know.
lantern was the other huge pain in the ass.
Depending on the run, certain games, the hammer has been a big issue. The bow was a big issue in one of them. The lantern has been an issue in every single one. I'm starting to think that's on purpose. One of my runs, swords were not an issue. I got the golden sword.
Yeah, you were telling me
almost
about that.
Immediately.
That's what happened with Nick and me. Like, he went from no sword, and then in a single episode, he had the golden sword by the end of it.
Yeah, it's that was one of my runs where it's, and the thing is, you always get them in order. It's one of those things where it's like an upgrade, you know. Like the boomerang is one of the few things for some reason. There's a blue boomerang and a red boomerang. Right. I started reading the rules of these things, seeing the logic.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, so that's how I figured out. Like, I really thought from our one playthrough, our first one, that the logic for the dungeons where it would only be like one item per dungeon, as that wasn't like a map or a compass or a key, and that is not true. It's it could be like 2 or 3 or 4, you know. So
all right,
I don't have enough money for the quote unquote bottle, but we're gonna go up here.
Mario looks like he's kind of wearing like a poncho or a dress. Like his overalls.
I think he's just fat. That's just fat.
But like the way that it hangs over his feet.
A little reminds me of like his fat belly.
The Homer Simpson moo-moo.
Oh, the moo-moo.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Combat's not going to be a problem.
Yeah, plasma fucking...
Alright. Sweet.
I feel like...
Early enough in the game where I'm not going to complain about missiles.
Yeah. Yeah, getting plasma that early is awesome. I feel like I've definitely gotten lucky sometimes.
Talk to the merchant.
Like plasma or... Oh, I think you need like 80 rupees to talk to the merchant.
Oh, he takes your money? I thought he just handed you something.
Oh no, they don't make a big deal about it, but you definitely see the money going.
low key just empties your wallet. Oh well, in that case, go to the jail.
The blinds hideout.
No, like the Kakariko jail, like right above you. Or I guess it may not even be a jail. Like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, there's like this 8 chests down there or something.
Oh, I just wanted one bomb to open this up so I could get more bombs.
Yeah, right.
It always seems like
some
there's
arrows
bombs in here.
Yep.
There we go.
All right.
4 bombs. That's good enough for now.
That'll do.
I can go back to the prison. I don't know what you're talking about. Up here?
You know, yeah, like the little cell. Like top right.
Top right. Okay.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. To the right. To the right. To the right. To the right.
To the right now.
There it is. I always thought of this as a jail.
Blind hideout.
Okay, that is blind hideout. Okay, that's blind.
I get you.
Not
bad. I'm blind. All right. Let's see. Can I get these in one run?
Or are you gonna be stupid? Nope, you got it. Well done.
Nice. So many missiles. Like
we need it.
Oh wait.
Energy tank. Cool.
Energy tank. I'll take it. We do need. I'd rather.
Hey,
there we go. Now
there you go.
I can get as many bombs as I want.
And you can go to that merchant.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Ugh.
Yay! 5 rupees.
I think I figured out because one of the runs, I swear I got like every single item. And I feel like there is always, because it has this logic of here's the finite number of chests and items in Super Metroid.
Yeah.
So we have to have these many missiles, super missiles, obviously the ones that were originally in the game, and then like leftover stuff like red rupees, blue rupees. And it seems like there's always 2 places where there's 1 rupee.
Oh, fun. What you got, boy? All right. Well,
plus 5 bombs. Okay.
Plus 5 bombs.
I'll take that.
Okay. What else we got? Blow the wall in her. Blow the hole in her wall. Is that a chest in there?
Is that a euphemism?
Yes.
Euphemism?
You know what I'm talking about, right? The old lady's house. Is there a chest in there?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah. Go.
I think none of the.
Go trash her home. Right there.
Yeah.
What do you need to get the item from or is it different every time? The kid with the bug net? He asks you to bring him something?
I think it's always a bottle.
Okay.
And I don't have a bottle yet.
Unless energy
Hey, I'm not gonna
tank.
complain about energy tanks.
Yeah, right. Too early in the game to complain about anything.
Hmm. I do really like that because everything's random and a boss could get you, like the dungeon bosses can get you anything, and they're not necessarily the heart pieces anymore.
Right.
That you just find the heart pieces, and sometimes you just find like a bunch of them in the course of like 10 minutes. It's
sequentially,
like,
yeah,
okay.
right.
And it's like, okay, I only have the regular sword, but I got like 15 hearts, so
Right.
we're good there. Oh yeah, let's go back to the well.
I would go, yeah, do that, and then I would go south of your house, like the field where the
marshes.
yeah, the marshes.
That's
Because
a good,
there's
yeah.
a thing that you can blow up a wall there. You can go talk to that thief who our first playthrough we didn't know gave you an item.
Yeah, these are the places that have like a bunch of chests. Yeah,
Yeah.
that thief has like 5 items basically in there.
And this is like kind of the most exciting part of the randomizer too, because like it sets the tone. You don't know what you're gonna get, and then like once you have kind of like your initial arsenal, and you actually have to start progressing, then it comes time to like actually figure out, okay, what the hell?
Yeah, and
Can
that's
I
the
do?
potential for
Yeah.
tedium, but there is no tedium in the very beginning.
No, it's
You know,
exciting.
It's just like, oh, what are the possibilities? And it's
Yeah.
always fun. The beginning is very fun.
Like when we got the
especially
freaking
Hyrule.
golden gauntlet, like right from the Zora.
Oh
King.
my
That
god,
was
from the
awesome.
Zora. It's
was
great,
great.
when a place that's supposed to have a big item ends up having some other big item, and it's like,
Yeah.
shit, yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
give it
So-
up, boy.
I just picked Mario because I felt like doing Mario for
Yeah.
this one.
Mario.
And the item I'm about to
Oh my
Ow.
god! You don't have a
didn't
sword.
expect it to be there. No,
Oh god!
I'm about to. Okay,
Well, you're gonna
at least I'm
die.
on this side. At least I'm on this side.
You're gonna die, Max. Hey, that'll do.
I did not know I was gonna get. Oh no, I actually
Wow.
died.
That's all right. Actually, this is a good thing. It can take us right back to your house.
Actually, that's true. There is no
Go right
consequence.
to the marshes. No consequences.
All right, let's go.
Japanese
let's go to
man's
the
house.
It's for some reason it says Samus.
Oh, really?
Samus's house.
That's
I
fine.
think they're having fun.
Of course there.
So yeah, I had no idea you'd get the hammer this early, and it's like this is on brand for Mario.
Yeah.
Very, very much. Wait, I ran out of bombs.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Are you fucking serious? Okay, I'm
Oh,
going
that's right,
back
because you tried to
Kakariko
kill
just-
that guy with a bomb.
with bombs. I was
Didn't
desperate,
work.
okay?
Desperate and horny. So where's a place? I mean, we can buy bombs, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
gonna
guess
do.
where's
I'm
the
gonna go to
closest?
Kakariko.
Back to
Probably
Kakariko.
Kakariko. Yeah, it's not too far.
No.
Not too far. It kind of sucks when you don't have any gloves. And
Yeah,
it's just like, ugh, gotta make do with. Also, the hammer is strong.
it is.
Kill
yeah,
these guys in
you've
one
got-
hit.
You've got a weapon
At least
now.
3 times stronger than the regular sword.
Yeah, hella
You just gotta get-
better than dodging everything.
Oh, wait a second. Let's
Oh,
do
yeah,
the
let's do
race
the-
here
the
too.
race, yeah.
Totally forgot about that.
Definitely. Free
Oh,
item.
I need a bomb. I need a
Oh,
fucking
goddamn it.
bomb to do it.
Son of
All
a
right,
bitch.
let's get a bomb.
Let's go to that shack and just pick up some freebies.
Yeah.
Because there's still a couple of times in the game where we're going to need some rupees yet.
Yeah, but I think it's only 50 rupees for 10 bombs. Yeah, fine.
All right.
Yeah.
You got bombs.
I'll still go to the shack
You
because
got
now I
some
can
bombs?
carry. You got some bombs. You got the bombs.
Who's just leaving bombs lying around in Hyrule?
Someone very irresponsible.
Well, like, can you imagine like a real world scenario where like you're just walking along and oh fuck, that's
Like
a
as a
bomb.
kid, I always thought it was like the guards trying to get me. But then it's
I guess
just
that
like,
makes sense.
am-
Yeah,
am I the only person
that's more sense than
picking up
anything I
like
thought of.
bushes and stuff? Like
Yeah.
they're gonna get a lot of collateral damage, but I guess Ganon and Ganon don't care.
Have you ever actually like in real life tried to remove a bush from like a front yard or other property? It is
Kid, yes.
not
I
as
don't-
easy as Link makes it look. Holy shit.
Oh, and I think as an adult.
Oh, hey, go over here
yeah.
and get the magic thing. Or what would normally be the
You
magic.
need you need a hammer, I think.
Yeah, you have the hammer.
Yeah. Holy shit!
Holy shit, I've got the hammer. Here we go.
Oh my god! I forget the hammer does other things than kill.
Yeah. Dude, I was so grateful
Oh wait,
for...
I need the magic powder.
Oh, you're right.
Totally
Sorry.
forgot about
My
that.
bad.
That's okay.
I was so thrilled when Link Between Worlds came out because, it was really cool to see this version of Hyrule in 3D, but then
Yeah.
have everything be completely unexpected.
Oh my god. It's a sin I still haven't played that game a
Wait,
whole
you
lot.
haven't?
No, I have
Oh
not.
shit, dude!
I'm gonna fucking emulate it. Like,
You
I don't
emulate
care.
that shit right
I'm
now
gonna emulate that
on
shit.
your sweet Steam Deck.
Honestly,
which
yeah.
is
that's the
my
way to play it.
segue into talking about the Steam Deck.
Yes. How are you liking it?
I'm ready to call it like maybe one of my top 5 consoles of all time. Like
Yeah,
having
I
owned
get
it
it.
for 2 weeks. It is
I love how
so good.
customizable it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so customizable and like, all I've really done with it so far is play just what's in my Steam library and okay, well, it's better than nothing. And an AM2R, which is a fan game, just to kind of get to know the architecture a little better and like how to navigate it and put stuff on it. But
It
then
is
of
surprising how good the controller is just for the system.
holy crap, man!
You know?
Like with the buttons off to the sides, I thought it was gonna be kind of awkward to hold. No, that's exactly where your thumbs rest.
Yeah, the B button being like, it almost seems like at the edge.
Yeah, it's like
just
on a
from
cliff.
Pictures.
Yeah,
Back
back to the marshes.
This way, yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna abuse the shit out of this.
I would.
Why? Why not?
Japanese
All right.
man's house. But yeah, so like, well, and then the other thing that I was joking with you about before we started this episode is, obviously, like every time I boot it up, I'm at the Steam home page. So I'm like, let's check the store, and then I'm like, shit, there's all these awesome games on sale.
I know it's good for us, and hell, I think it's good for them because
it's definitely good for them.
by putting this stuff on sale all the time, they make their money.
Storefront right in front of you. I thought of the wrong place. We want to go down by the lake.
It's you know what? Since we're here, well, no, let's go to the lake because there's a lot of treasure there.
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
Lake, and then I guess you could pull the plug on that.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, you'll get
this
there.
is so close,
You'll
and
get there.
there's so many items. And no, and if like I'm not gonna spoil anything anyway, but I actually don't remember a lot of. I just remember like big items.
Yeah, which is great.
No.
So Nick Weber showed me that apparently you can just walk along that south wall.
Oh, right here? Yeah.
I didn't know. 30 years of playing this game. Like I said, everything's always exciting with these games. And playing with you guys, I learned something brand fucking new.
I don't care. I do not care.
Yeah, dude, this is a speed run.
This is how we're doing it now.
We're pro gamers.
This is a speed run. That doesn't mean I didn't say it was going to be all skill.
Pro gamers cheat.
Oh, funny story. Playing Guilty Gear Double X Reload way back in the day for the original Xbox.
I like Guilty Gear Zerd.
Zerd, X-Zerd.
Zerd. Guilty Gear Zerd.
Yes.
Hey, Pearl. Nice. Horse ball.
I forgot. Oh, and a bottle.
Okay, back to Kakariko we go.
Wait, no. You know what? I do remember that. I remember how disappointed I was. He gives you 5 rupees. I'm positive of that.
Oh, the kid.
Yeah.
Fuck that kid. What about the
Let's go to the ice cavern.
I was gonna ask about the drainage system up over in the marshes.
Oh yeah, that's. Well, we could always
garbage?
warp back.
Well, I mean, do you remember if it's anything? Damn.
Oh, everything hurts me.
Mario's getting fucked.
He is. See, this is why on the Steam Deck I like the EMU deck. It uses RetroArch as, to play most of the old games as well, but they already configured it for you. And I'm sure it's in the options if I look for it, but it's like L2, L3 and R3 brings up the menu if you need to change anything. And then like holding select and L1 loads a save state. Holding select and I'm gonna get a fairy. Holding select and R1 gets you. Also, I love that you do L and R to change your items.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Awesome. Like, why didn't they think about that? And they didn't use L and R, so why not?
Yeah,
but,
the SNES had entire games where they would just forget that L and R were even buttons.
Right.
Like early days of gaming, I get that comparatively.
Yeah, that's true. And Nintendo be Nintendo, making their weird ass decisions.
Yep. Though back then it was just like 5 Japanese guys in like a basement.
Shit.
And one of them was Shigeru Miyamoto. So like all of like the corporate bullshit that we associate with Nintendo today didn't exist yet.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice. I think that's the other reason that we, besides, being children, the other reason that we look back on this era of gaming so fondly is because it wasn't like a multi-billion-dollar business yet. You know, it was.
That's true.
It was guys who were geeks like us and wanted to make fun adventures and, you know, make a few bucks off of it to feed their
Profit
families.
was not guaranteed for them.
No,
it was,
not at all.
It had to be about the passion. Not saying there's
Right.
not passion in games these days, but,
No, but like when
it was
Nintendo
guaranteed almost.
when Nintendo got big, people thought that they were out of their minds because of the gaming collapse of the early 80s. Like Atari screwed the pooch, and like for 10 years there, after video games were first a thing, they weren't a thing anymore.
Yeah, it was like, oh, it was obvious gaming was a fad. Like,
Yep. Hey, that looks
All right.
familiar.
like a heart piece. Oh yeah, that's exactly what was there
That's
before,
what you
wasn't
would
it?
normally get, yeah. But yeah, you're right. Like, so like mid 70s, the Atari came out, and like there was just so much garbage released for it that by the early 80s, gaming was considered done. And then Nintendo was like, no, we'll fucking do it different. Like, oh,
Well,
sure
yeah.
you will, Nintendo.
And that wasn't even their bread and butter, you know?
No, they were doing
just,
other
like,
shit back then.
They were doing other shit, and then they started
they
doing
have, like,
arcades.
Yeah, they did do some arcade stuff, but they also they were like a Nintendo
They were
took
a
like
toy
a
company.
yeah, Nintendo took 100 years to figure out what it wanted to do with itself. Like they started off with playing cards, and then I think they moved into like a rice porridge cereal or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I think they had like light bulbs, and then you're right, toys. Toys was where they kind of hit their stride.
And they still have that sensibility, I feel like Gunpei, whatever his name is,
Yokoi?
who made the Game Boy,
Yeah.
like invented
yeah.
all these crazy toys.
Well,
like,
it's kind of crazy to see, like in the early days of Nintendo gaming consoles, how much of their design language they borrowed from like little toys that they sold to children out
Yeah.
of pop machines in Japan. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
and it also, like, as far as the durability of let's see, is there anything?
yeah,
I gotta look at the
you're
map.
right,
and
because
be
back
like,
in those days they were thinking, kids are fucking stupid and they're gonna throw these and like
yeah, exactly, and they're
toss
right.
them down a staircase, and so we better make it as durable as possible. Whereas today, the exact opposite is true. Games are like delicate, premium electronic devices that you have to baby, or they will absolutely decompose on you.
Let's see. You know what? I am going to warp back.
To be fair, I think we can thank like Apple and Microsoft and a lot of like the computer giants for that philosophy. But
Yeah.
I'm also not going to complain because I've always babied my electronics. And
Yeah. But it's a design flaw when your smartphone, like if you drop it
it's not a
better
flaw.
now.
They know what they're doing.
That's true.
That is by design.
It's it wasn't until like a few years ago that Apple was even using Gorilla Glass.
Yeah.
It was you dropped that thing 3 feet.
Yep.
And
100%.
it's broken.
Though to be fair, and I mean it's real easy to criticize Apple for like anti-consumer bullshit, and it's absolutely true. The same complaints I level against Nintendo are absolutely true of Apple, but they're on top for a reason. Like people who just are like, oh, Apple is it's a fad, and if you like if you like Apple, you're a hipster. Like no, like they have excellent
I prefer
design.
Android, but that's dumb.
Yeah, no. Oh, sweet. Ooh,
okay.
Nice. Okay, Turtle Rock time.
Okay, that was the whole thing was.
We can
great.
straight up go to Turtle Rock if we want. That's funny. But no, like their whole philosophy of design is excellent. They do make devices, and their ecosystem I think is like I've shared this with you before in an episode, but I am completely sold on their ecosystem because of how much easier it's made my work life.
Hey, they wouldn't be on top if people didn't like really enjoy and make it was made easy for them.
Right, like if all that they were offering was just like a sleek looking device, the fad would eventually die out. But you have to remember that Apple has been in operation since before we were born, and they've hung on for a reason.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
it's I definitely like. There's a lot of anti-consumer stuff that they
totally.
do for sure.
And they need to cut that out. I think I think another 5 or 10 years of aggressive competition will help level that out. Because, like, you know, when you think about it, like, tablets and interconnected smart devices, that's still relatively new technology. Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Screw attack and space jump. Sweet. Like, what we were talking about with the SNES, that's essentially where we are right now with the modern smartphone. It is about that era.
Let's see.
Well, think about it. Like, if you consider the original iPhone, like the dawn of smartphones as we know it, that was what, 2008?
Yeah.
So
2007, I think.
Yeah. So we're like what, 14 to 15 years into it. Like, and so again, for around the SNES's lifespan, which is for me where gaming really hit its stride. Because after the SNES, it was like an avalanche of like constant innovation and memorable titles. Like, and I know it's not a one-to-one comparison, but after all of like the early No Man's Land sort of bullshit gets sorted out, then like a medium or a technology can really come into its own because they have to be more competitive. And I think that's what we're going to see with Apple. Like, I don't think like their whole, you know, hey, this device that you just paid $1,000 for, if you get it like a hairline crack, you can't fix it. And if you do, you voided your warranty. That's not going to last. Like,
no.
And like the whole like privacy and data stuff, like collecting your personal information like against your will, like a couple of lawsuits which are already happening are going to sort that right out.
Yeah.
and also, like, I'm not super quick to, like, the only reason I do criticize Apple on that more than other companies is not because other companies aren't doing it, but Apple likes to pretend that they're not doing it.
Yeah.
Like, we're guarding your privacy. No, you're just funneling it through your own channels.
Yeah.
You're,
and Google's totally doing the same thing with the Google Play Store.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, it's you could say it's not as egregious. It's pretty much the same.
Right.
Like,
well, and whereas like Google is giving it to any developer on their store, Apple is like saying, "Hey, we've got information you might like about Chris Beck," which is absolutely more insidious. But you know, it's
that's true.
I also don't do anything with my phone that I would be ashamed of if it got out. So, like, I think that's more of the point. Like, people don't care about them having your email address or what, you know, video games you like. They care. The big thing is, like, people use their smartphones as ways to hook up, and you know, or if they have like some deep dark kink that they're really curious about, they explore it on their cell phone, and they don't want that getting out. Which, you know, I understand. You have a right to privacy. You absolutely do.
Yeah.
But like the stuff that they're collecting, by and large, is basically to sell you more shit that you like. It's not like they're selling it to China and then China's gonna harvest your identity. I mean, in rare cases that happens, but that's been happening since computer viruses were invented, man.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know people worry, and it's not baseless, you know, as far as TikTok and face capturing.
I don't want to undermine it. It is like there's some genuinely creepy shit out there that companies need to fuck right off with. But
yeah. Illinois is good with the whole like, hey, you know, and California too, I guess. Like,
dude, I kind of want to live in the UK where they're like putting down the gauntlet and being like, hey, Apple, you want to keep selling your products in this country, you have to include a
commit to USB-C
port and, you know, like change your
and
privacy language.
They're getting there with right to fix, which is a big thing because, you know, I think it's, as far as capitalism, it's a company's in their best interest to have planned obsolescence, and then you know that's having a lot of junk.
Yeah. Remember this time 10 fucking well, actually more recent than that, when net neutrality was the biggest thing to worry about.
Yeah, that's and that's still kind of an ongoing thing.
Yeah, like it is.
You don't hear about it as much.
No, but and I think that's by design. But I think that there's a big enough outcry for it that it's going to be a while before they attempt that bullshit in the same way again.
Yeah.
Just because of how public that like people who knew nothing about computers knew what net neutrality was and why we should be defending it.
Yeah.
And it was also one of those rare issues where like Republicans and Democrats were actually both like, yeah, man, fucking net neutrality.
Yeah, that time they were, yeah. It's yeah, it'll be a while. It's nice that the internet is kind of people can mobilize very quickly.
Yes, yeah, you don't fuck
because
with
it
the
wasn't
internet.
most people were at first were like, what's net neutrality? And once they figured it out, it's like, oh, that can fuck right off. They're trying to do that.
Yeah, seriously.
I should have remembered that's what that
and
was.
I'm stupid. And I kind of get the feeling that's the direction that we're going with all of the data farming and right to repair stuff that we're seeing right now. Like that's just this generation's tech fight.
Yeah, and I think they'll winning
find
it.
Yeah, like the consumer.
There's a ton of lawsuits.
Like, you have to remember that, anti-consumer stuff is self-defeating, because if you alienate your consumer, you lose all of your revenue. And so, like, if Apple does insist on this bullshit, slowly people will migrate to the devices that cost less and give them more flexibility. Yeah. and give them more flexibility. Like, that's just human nature. No one's going to stand around and, like, purposefully pay more for an inferior device. Like right now, like I said, Apple's big thing is their interconnectivity, their ecosystem, their design philosophy. But, Google is right on their tail. And Samsung is doing great too. And like it's not going to be long before Apple can't play that card, and they're going to have to get more aggressive about like their actual consumer base.
Yeah, that's true. I think I'm going to go to Hyrule Castle. So
then you're ready to go back to Metroid, huh?
Yeah, I think I'm almost ready for Metroid again.
What does Uncle have for us this time? Last time was the hook shot.
Oh yeah, that was fucking awesome.
That was great. That almost turned our run around there.
It was in the very beginning of that run, it started out really well. Like we got we got the screw attack very early, which turns out is pretty exciting, but not like a game changer. It's not
game changing, yeah, right.
But we got the speed booster, we got the wave beam. Like all of those are pretty nice things, and you definitely feel it when you don't get it in a run, because I've experienced that with a few things, and it's just like, okay, like, yeah. So I mean, having the space jump is fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's real nice. We can go anywhere. Damn it.
Yeah.
Here's $20.
Money.
Here's $20, son. Go.
Now that was kind of how your and Nick's speedrun started off, or speedrun. Your randomizer started off, right? Where you were getting a lot of 20 rupees.
Yeah. 20
My
rupees,
last breath. Go buy yourself a hooker.
Right. All right.
Oh,
cool.
Nice.
Sweet. Get those out of the way.
I'm not trying to be like, I have gotten all of these things. I'm not trying to be fake surprise.
Wait,
I just forget.
Which one is it that lets you light every torch in the room? It's the one that we don't have, isn't it?
Wait, there's one that lets you light torches?
There's a fire one,
Are you serious?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, there's Bombos. I wish they told you what it was.
Is that Bombos?
So this one's, I think that's Quake.
Is that Ether or Bombos?
No, I think it's Bombos.
Well, in that case, you should be able to light every torch in the room. I mean, it takes like all your magic.
Guess what? I can't use any of these right now.
Because you don't have magic. Oh.
Because I don't have a sword.
Shit.
And I didn't think that was an issue.
Needs a sword to cast magic.
You need a sword to cast magic. So that was something I learned.
I do love
something
Mario.
That you would never.
I do love Mario walking around killing everybody with a hammer.
The hammer, it's so odd. Like that was perfect.
It's very appropriate.
That was so cool. Yeah. All right, let's go to the basement. And then I think, I'm going back. I'm itching to go back to Super Metroid now that I have some energy tanks.
You got some good stuff in Super Metroid.
I think what the deal is with this randomizer in particular, is you just always have to go to Hyrule right away.
Oh,
it's there's not a whole lot you can do in the beginning of Super Metroid, but with nothing in Hyrule, you can get like
30 chests.
30 chests, exactly. I don't know why we both settled on 30, but
because that might be maybe our lizard brains understand that. Yeah, that's about right, actually. Definitely not 50, but way more than 10.
Something like that, yeah. And so in that time, you're always pretty much always you go to Kakariko Village, you're gonna get one thing that's like, yes,
Yeah.
I totally need this. Ow.
Son of a bitch.
Keep turning the wrong
Yeah,
way.
the hammer is very
Smash
hard to
Brothers
attack
Ultimate.
with sometimes.
Yeah, strong, but
Unless they're
gotta
holding
get
still for
rid
you,
of-
it can be tricky.
you gotta like impale yourself on their sword and,
Yeah.
and treat them like Sephiroth.
Worth it.
Mm.
Oh, dude, there's a game that I'm definitely getting for the Steam Deck is the Crisis Core remaster.
Oh yeah, that's because I never played Crisis Core. I know
Oh, you
you
didn't?
enjoyed it,
Yeah.
but
I
they
liked it.
changed the gameplay where it's not
It's more
remake, but it's
user-friendly.
more like remake. Yeah.
It's way
guess that's just-
more, quality of life features for sure.
But man, it looks, if you just compare it, it looks.
Oh yeah, they
great.
definitely like it's the same animations, but like the graphics engine has been rebuilt. from the
Ow,
ground
you
up.
bast.
Shit, that guy. There he
we go.
goes.
Okay, and
Um,
gave me a heart. That's good.
Yeah. Save those. Yeah, there you go. You don't want to kill this guy with faces. Hey, Sparks, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Sparks?
Yeah, Sparks, we lost our save and now we're Mario. Hey, Book of Medora.
Okay,
That'll work.
That can open some. I think I still want to go back to Super Metroid.
Yeah.
but
Though you don't
that
need to.
opens-
You sure don't need to.
There's so I could go to the second temple, and no, I can't go to Death Mountain yet. So the only thing I could do is
what
open
was
up the second
stopping you
temple.
What was stopping you from beating the first one?
I need the bow and arrow.
Do you need it? Or
Yeah, you definitely do.
or is it just a lot easier with it?
No, the red guys. There's one room where you have to open the door by killing them.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
And I've tried using magic. I've tried like some really advanced, like, oh, here's a hook shot, here's this. No, bow and arrow is the only thing that kills them.
Interesting.
And it's really dumb.
So
I don't feel like
Sparks,
fiddling around in the dark.
Yeah, Sparks, to answer your
So-
question, in theory, we were close to the end, but that seed was so bad that neither of us were really all that sad to see it go.
No. And I think I still have the save file on the computer. It's
Somewhere.
just I'm using a different emulator. And yeah, it's no secret we're fucking emulating this. Nintendo isn't cool enough to come out with a randomizer.
Yeah,
but
though we never thought that they would do anything like Super Mario Maker, but they did.
that's
so.
true. That's true. All right, let's go back to Criteria. I was gonna say Corneria, but
Yeah, you do that a lot. You're
Yeah.
just a Star Fox guy.
yeah. Funny enough, when you beat the game, the music for the credits is
That was a rough
Star
scene.
Fox. Oh,
Yeah,
Super
you're right.
Attack. That's right.
Yes.
Ugh.
Oh my God.
All right, where do
Mario
I-
just looks like he's carrying a bunch of knives. Look at this. Dude, you want to go fuck up the Chozo statue?
Yeah, let's fuck up the Chozo because now this is what I like about this randomizer is the
Wreckage.
power.
Oh my
bomb
gosh, I love
pistol
that.
is not like rare. So I don't have bombs, unfortunately. But the fact that I have power bombs,
Yeah.
like, you can get a bad seed. Okay, wait a second. I know I got the fucking plasma. I did not imagine.
Oh yeah,
okay,
no, it's just.
Why is it off?
Why is it off?
Why is it off?
Rachel.
Oh, I don't have the wave beam.
No, so the plasma is just like
Okay.
this. I mean, it's essentially the same as your regular bullet.
yet. It's neutered. Huh. I mean,
Hell
a
of a lot
million times more
stronger.
powerful, I'm sure.
Right.
But
All right,
oh, sweet.
tight.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hey, you're Luigi now.
I love that the gravity
Luigi.
suit is supposed to be like your final form as Samus.
It's just
And
Luigi.
apparently Mario's final evolution
It's
is Luigi.
That's
I have
right.
evolved into Luigi. And hell yeah, that's right. It's a Luigi. You are
Dude,
number
one of the
Luigi.
one of the great things about having kids is like the nerd stuff that they pick up from you. So like, you know that my boys are like super into Mario.
Yeah.
They argue over who gets to be Luigi. I'm like, yes, that's
Oh,
right.
that's awesome. It's like, that's right, kids.
Yeah. And they like base their
You're raising them right.
oh yeah, and they're wonderful kids, like way better people than I was at their age. And but like part of that is like they base their relationship as brothers off of Mario and Luigi, which is awesome.
But they're both Luigi.
Yeah, it was like,
People claim so.
what do Mario and Luigi do? They help each other. Yeah, they help each other.
Yeah, nice.
That's right. So I like teach
So
them
there's another
more or
chip
less-
in your pile.
Yeah, right. So like, you know, if Mario and Luigi wouldn't do it, why are you doing it? Hey, Mario eats his vegetables. You see how much he loves mushrooms? You want to be strong like Mario?
That's true.
You eat your vegetables.
Nice.
I play that card every time. Hey.
Wow, you said mushroom.
Yep.
Wow.
I play that card as often, as frequently as it's employable.
That's great. Oh, why did I think I got more energy tanks? Whatever.
Sparks, your kids sound pretty alright. Yeah, they're pretty awesome.
Yeah, they're cool kids. Yeah, let's do this.
There's not many personal accomplishments I'm really proud of, but those boys.
You've done good. But yeah, they're
just don't stomp on turtles. Yeah, no, they love animals too. They wouldn't hurt an animal. Holy crap, this is so much easier.
Oh yeah, remember we had to powerbomb this shit?
Oh my god. Dude. This is
yeah,
so much
screw
better.
attack and space jump. That's nice. And the mirror.
Yes.
Okay,
Excellent.
Dark World is
Dark World is a go. We got the
actually I do remember this.
the pearl
Is
and
that
the mirror.
we need the glove. I don't think there's any way to get to this Dark World if you don't have the glove.
Well, you could go all the way to Meridia right now and just enter the Dark World that way.
Oh wait, that's right.
If we really needed to. I
and
think
I have the gravity suit. Yeah.
It's early enough where it's really not going to be an issue for you yet. Try to jump down the middle so that
Actually,
you can see,
I remember.
see what's on both
I remember.
sides.
I want to go right because none of them are good.
Oh,
But
it's just.
I'm not going to
slide
go
it
back
in.
for 50 rupees.
I wouldn't. Sparks, my kids are 8 and 4.
Actually, this is.
Speaking of collecting user data,
I think I'm.
right through that door should be a free item.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. I was gonna totally miss. Watch it be something like bombs. Something amazing.
Right?
Oh,
Let's
thank you for saying that. Thank you.
Fucking go, baby. Oh yeah.
Oh
Dude,
shit. Okay, so
This
now
is
the
going to
Dark
be a
World
speed
is-
run. Holy crap, man.
This is
This is a little bit all right.
yeah.
But we still do need the Various suit, right, in order to get to, like, hot spaces?
Yes.
Okay. Like, the gravity
So that-
suit. The
that
gravity
sucks.
suit
Don't
doesn't
have the
have,
var-
like, all the same features as the Various suit.
No. And which was smart as far as the randomizer goes. It
Yeah.
makes it more fun
Right.
that you need that. Let's see.
Luigi's OP. That's right, Sparks.
Still
That
so
he is.
angry. Yeah, having the fast forward is really nice for these portions when I'm
Mhm.
just going down. It's just like, whoop, let me just hit that for a second.
Boom.
Oh, you know what I don't have is the speed booster.
Yeah.
It is really nice to have that. So I
is.
think I can get like a missile or something in here. And that's about it.
There is a way
I guess
to...
if I was good at the mock ball, that I could.
Yeah, I was going to
Wait.
say that there is a way that you could cheese this if you wanted to.
Wait a
but-
second. Holy shit.
What?
You're right. I can do it.
I can...
I'll do it. Let's see. Can I do a mock ball?
Well,
it's
they already
easier-
closed on you, so...
Let me.
Isn't it like something you have to, like, jump through the door to do it?
Probably, because this is like very. Let's see. Ugh. Oh my god.
Well, and like I said, it's already closed on you, so... You're going to have to exit
Yeah.
and come back anyways.
Let's try it again. All right.
Also be
Gotta
careful
fucking-
about how many
we gotta
times you
save
do that,
state.
because remember, you do have...
The power bombs.
Yeah, the power bomb
Yeah.
shortage.
All right. That's why I say stated. I'll just load up if I fuck it up. Oh god. I need to jump. Okay. Let's see. Oh no. I forgot. Okay. You know what? It might not be worth it.
Wait, is this one of those things where you can, like, screw attack your way through these walls? No, highly doubt it.
That would be great. I don't think so, but. Alright. I do know a place to get power bombs, thankfully.
You want power bombs? I got your power bombs.
Okay, so this is all. Yeah, that's all. What do you call it?
Oh!
There we go.
Hey! Fixed itself.
Alright. Let's jump.
You're not-
Oh, am I gonna make it up there? No. Okay, yeah, that's hard. I've mockballed, but I can't do
yeah,
that
it's
shit.
it's tricky.
I can do the one in Norfair a lot easier.
Sparks,
That's
you
the
okay,
map.
man? He's fine. He's gonna be fine.
I don't need the fucking map. We're good.
We could also go back to the very first area in the game, since you now have the morph ball and missiles.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna hit
And the
that
space jump.
once I get to that yellow door that takes me straight to the blue part of Brinstar. These guys give you power bombs. I don't know why.
Dude, that first area, with like that energy tank in the ceiling, that could be really helpful to you right now because you have the gravity suit and the space jump, which means you can get through the ceiling part of that area.
I don't think I can.
No, you can.
Because I think you need the space. You need the speed booster.
No, I think all you need is the gravity suit and the space jump. Like the room with the falling boulders, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you need the speed booster for that, do you?
I'm pretty sure you did. We're going there anyway, so might as well find out.
Sure.
Because you need the power bombs to open it up.
Sweet.
Yeah, more missiles.
Already.
Hey, that is sweet.
Fire rod.
I remember I had the fire rod, so I already came here. Let's see.
If only we could get a sword.
I love he turns into little.
I know,
Luigi.
that's my favorite thing about this run so far.
Very
I
very
sent you a
satisfying
picture of
when you
that
have.
Mushroom Kingdom I built for them right out of Legos.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
that was fucking
God.
awesome.
That took a long time.
The things you do as a father, yeah. And
Yep.
Your kids are awesome, but those little twerps don't appreciate
No.
just how your father had to toil.
They took that apart quick.
Oh God.
No, actually, not really. They changed some things around, but that was the whole point, you know.
Oh, what the?
Oh no! They can do
I
whatever
suck
they
now.
want with it.
Oh wow. Okay, I do suck.
Why are you wall jumping when you can space jump? There you go.
There we go. Yeah, I can. I
Hey,
still
20 rupees.
I find the wall jump more reliable.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
For some reason the space
well, I
jump
was-
sometimes it fucks up for me.
It does. I was talking to Nick about this when I was a kid. I never had any problems with the space jump, and in my old age, like sometimes I just get it. I get the timing wrong.
Maybe here's the thing. It's like, oh, maybe it's like the lag or something. But I'm playing on a computer monitor.
Yeah.
Like it should be 1 millisecond.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think 1 millisecond is gonna make a difference. I'm gonna be honest here. Like,
No. It's
let's
age.
see. Is it worth? Yeah, I don't remember what's up with what's his face, who usually gives you the super missile. So I'm gonna go up there. So let's see. I can just.
There's also the charge beam down here,
Yeah.
or it would normally be the charge beam.
Go here. Unfortunately, this room you need the wave beam, so you can't do anything there.
Oh, but yeah,
Although-
closing thoughts, man. The Steam Deck is absolutely the future of gaming.
Yeah, for sure.
Like for
that kind of
the reasons that we talked about,
everything.
like before the episode even began, like at this point, unless there's a really compelling reason, next generation to go with a PlayStation console or anything, I would just pour all my money into beefing up a gaming PC and then having the Steam Deck as my like device that I just carry around with me to play games.
Yeah, that's the
when
only
I'm
two
not-
things you need.
Yeah. Sweet.
It's yeah, it's like right now, one, I mean there's exclusives and stuff, and two, I hope, oh god,
Oh
I don't know
god.
what'll actually happen with that. Two, this shouldn't be an issue in the future, I hope, but
Like I
is
said,
the reliability of the of consoles. Like
Yeah.
you know how a game is going to work, it should be working fine.
Yeah.
And with a PC, there is a lot of
absolutely.
what do you call it?
There's some incompatibility
Configuring.
issues. Yeah, exactly. But that being
Oh,
said,
you're talking
though,
about the charge beam? I do remember this shit.
yeah. Oh, sweet. It's just the actual charge beam. Cool.
Like, kind of, what are the odds of that, considering how many missiles, bombs, rupees, and stuff
Well,
are between these two games?
in Nick's playthrough, he got the tempered sword from the blacksmiths, which was kind of funny.
Oh, wow. That's
That was
cool.
good. Yeah. But no, like we were saying before this episode started, I firmly believe that within 10 to 15 years, we'll be like Sony and Microsoft will still be competing. But I'd be willing to bet that if they're still doing hardware, it's going to take a back seat to their digital storefronts. And
I
just
mean,
have...
Xbox is on its way there, for sure.
Yeah, totally.
I feel
I mean,
like.
who can really... Do you know anybody who owns a new Xbox and who's not just
No.
using their PC for Microsoft
Norman, I
stuff?
feel like, totally will. Like he has an Xbox One still right now. I think
Mhm.
he's gonna get a Series X that's
Yeah.
on his radar. And the Series X is a good system. It's a powerful
Oh,
system.
it
But
is, but
there's no
when
need for it.
no, when Microsoft is releasing all of their stuff on Windows, and for the same price as a Series X, you can build a respectable gaming PC. Why wouldn't you? And have
Yeah.
more options. And that's that. And Sony releasing all of their stuff on Steam lately. I
Yeah.
really do
Takes
think
takes a little bit, but
like how long before we see the PlayStation Store come to Windows? Like
seriously.
what's
I mean,
to stop
maybe a
them?
little while just because of competition, and
Sure.
it's just like I feel like Nintendo and Microsoft play nice, but they don't see Nintendo as like their direct competitor.
No,
They see Sony,
no.
and Sony sees
'Cause
Xbox as the direct competitor.
Right.
At
They're
least
doing
not in
different things.
Japan.
Yeah, Nintendo's just doing their own thing still, and so like I said, in the future, I'll probably, depending on how quickly this all happens, I'll own a gaming PC, my Steam Deck, and probably whatever console Nintendo comes out with, because that's the only way to get
'Cause it's
Nintendo
Nintendo.
exclusives. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that'll ever change, at least for a very long time. But I agree
Well,
with you. The more I thought about it,
when they start losing money is when it'll change.
Yeah,
Because
that's true. That's true.
If the last 10 years have shown us anything, it's that Nintendo is all about their money.
But I think they're gonna, as far as hardware, I think Nintendo's gonna be the last one to get out of the
yeah,
game.
absolutely.
Because you still see their, okay, Harkin
Sweet.
Scanner, whatever.
Not bad.
They still have their roots of
Oh yeah.
as a toy company, and you see
Mhm.
stuff like Labo and the VR,
Yeah.
where it's like, okay,
Oh yeah,
their
there's
version of VR.
there's some fun creative ideas still to be had, but at
Yeah.
the same time, like, and
It's not my cup of tea,
No.
but
and you know more than anyone that I'm a sucker for nostalgia, and I love the golden like 90s age of gaming, but at the same time, the way that consoles work now, where there's just no incentive to own a physical copy of a game, I say
Yeah.
bring on the digital age, man. Like I'm fine.
I'm with
that.
you there, and I was not with you there for a little while.
No, if you'd asked me 5 years
oh,
ago,
God.
5 years ago, I would have said the opposite. I'm like, no, I can see why it's appealing, but I'll always go physical. I'm not in that camp anymore, unless they start releasing, 80-page full-color instruction manuals again, which is just a extra needless expense, which they won't do.
I mean, yeah, and that's the way they're going though with collector's editions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of doing a nice manual, they're making you pay more money for a even slightly nicer manual,
Right.
or an art book or something.
Yeah, you get an art book and a soundtrack, but those things, honestly, like, again, as a kid, I ate that shit up, but these days, it's just like an extra thing that I have to find a place for in my house.
I get you.
Like 90%, like Final
I'm
Fantasy will always have a
kind of the
special
same way.
place in my heart, but like, the next Resident Evil game that comes out, or Cyberpunk, or whatever, I just want to play the game.
Yeah, most things I agree with you. I'm just gonna get it digitally, and somehow the Switch was the thing that started getting me to that. Like, hey, what's the difference between having these little cards and having a little SD card with all these games on it? Like, one's a lot more convenient is the difference. I'm never looking at my cases, because the cases don't have anything to them anymore. I need a fucking Super Missile, and they are not giving me one.
Like, it's basically just having a trophy on your shelf, which again is appealing to my collector's instincts, but
yeah,
like, I have a finite amount of space.
Yeah, there's very few games. There will be some games, but very few that I'm like, I'm gonna get the collector's edition.
Right, that I really want to like display in my home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sparks writes Nintendo makes games for people who play games for fun rather than competing, and I fully agree. Yeah, like Nintendo.
That's true.
Nintendo's like the Disney of gaming. They have like the market cornered on like good old wholesome fun, But at the same time, like Disney, they're absolutely a cutthroat, kind of anti-consumer business in a lot of ways. Like the way that they treat their fan base is just appalling sometimes. And
when it comes to piracy, like, which I'm not saying
even
pirate
piracy,
games,
but like even like a fan creates something really cool on the internet as like a tribute to Metroid, and they're like, hey, take that shit offline.
oh yeah, like
Come
their
on.
intellectual property.
Yeah.
But the piracy thing is like, I'm not saying pirate their stuff, but
No.
if they have stuff like on the 3DS shop and
Mhm.
the eShop,
Oh
and it's just
man,
like,
yeah.
okay, I want to pay. Like, okay, you can't buy them after like March 20th or something.
Right.
It's like, okay, can you put them on the Switch store?
Nope.
Like, no.
We're gonna
But
do a new
why?
service so that you have to pay for it again. Yeah.
But it's like, I have this money here. I'll give you this money.
Right.
Nope. Oh, okay, +5,
Yeah,
whatever.
whatever.
All right, yeah, I'm almost positive.
What was something else really shitty? Oh yeah, go up here and prove me wrong here, because you're probably right. But for some reason I was feeling like we.
Holy shit, you are right.
Okay, cool.
Holy shit, I did not know that.
And the gravity suit gets you past the water, and now you're good. Yeah.
All right,
cool.
let's see what's here.
Ah, damn.
And
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. There's another item.
another super missile. Hey,
we're-
you know what?
we're all
I'll take
set.
it. I need super missiles.
Yeah, we're good on super missiles. But yeah, like I'm under no delusion that like Nintendo is, you know, the good guy, like everybody's buddy in gaming. Like they absolutely are a business, and they have a right to be a business. But you know, businesses can acknowledge their fan base and like support their efforts, or they can just be all about the bottom line. And right now, the corporate side of Nintendo is very much about that bottom line.
Yeah, there's like no one's a true hero or anything like that.
No,
I
of
guess
course
I'll come up here real quick just to get whatever's under Mother Brain.
You could go kill Kraid.
I think I will kill Kraid. I think I will.
I think I'll kill Kraid. I'll kill Kraid today.
Kraid.
You wake up one morning, I'm gonna kill Kraid.
Luigi, want to taste the blood?
But yeah, got this.
I was gonna say, as far as like, because everyone's looking out for their bottom line, and some people want to do it by being pro-consumer or at least seeming more pro-consumer, because that'll make you money, and it'll probably never be the way to make the absolute absolute most money.
Yeah.
But like Microsoft right now, they do some shitty things, but I feel like out of the three, if you're gonna say someone's most pro-consumer, it's them.
I think so.
You know,
like that's their edge. Yeah, that's their edge.
But Game Pass is awesome. The fact that, hey, you don't need our console, just play it on PC, and it'll be like literally just as good.
And like I said, they're the first ones. Mobile. They're the first ones to figure out that they're still making money off that. So, like, as soon as you know, like smart TVs in 10 years come with onboard graphics chips, we'll like I said, we'll be seeing the PlayStation Store and the Microsoft Store built into televisions, and you use a Bluetooth controller and you're good to go. Like that is going to be the future of technology, because there's
we're going to see that in like 5 or 6 years.
Oh yeah, because there's already a diminishing point of return on graphics. Who'd have ever thought that my cell phone could run a game like Genshin Impact? You know?
Yeah, right.
Oh, hey, nice. All right, cool.
I'll take that.
Spark says, "Excuse you, concerned ape. The one-man production company behind the award-winning game Stardew Valley is an excellent person." Yes.
I was about to say, yeah, Concerned Ape. I was like, who is that? That's not the Fez guy. Yeah,
and right now, I think indie developers like him are doing some of the most exciting stuff in gaming.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Because like I said, when it's all about the bottom line, your goal isn't to release a new innovative product. It's to release a safe product that like the most number of people recognize as a reliable brand and will buy. So yeah, it's hard to come up with a new AAA.
Should I go? No, I'll save that for later. Going up.
But like we were saying about going back to your point about being pro-consumer, Max. Like we were saying about cell phones, though, I think at a certain point, like no matter how zealously you guard your intellectual properties and your bottom line, you have to be pro-consumer, because without the consumer, you don't make your money. And so, like I said, there's only so much. Using Apple as the example again, there's only so much bullshit a consumer will tolerate before they go to the guy who's doing the exact same thing you are, but for less, and giving you more freedom.
Yeah, and I still think that they are gonna do their bullshit for as long as they can.
Oh, totally.
Most of the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because right now it's like, okay, who else is in the game that's not doing that stuff? But yeah, if like Google and Apple continue their bullshit, like to the point where it's really egregious, like then there will be someone that's like, hey, we don't do this. You know, you have
I mean, there already are
good old games or something. Like,
they just haven't caught up to them in terms of like their design philosophy and like their fan base, essentially. Like I said, I love Apple. I love their ecosystem and the kind of plug and play aspect of it. Like you you go home with an Apple computer and you plug it in and everything just works and it's synchronized with your phone and your music account and all that's great. But that's not unique anymore. That like I said, like you said, Google's absolutely doing that stuff. It's just a few years later and not like they're still building their base for it.
Do you know the OnePlus phones?
Yeah, I saw that.
Story.
Yeah.
They when they first came out like a few years ago, they were like almost flagship style phones, but like for a third of the price. They were really cheap.
Right.
You could get like a really nice phone for $300 or something.
Yep.
And starting with like, I don't know, the fifth generation of them or so, I got the sixth generation. So it was still great, but it was like they just started getting more and more expensive, but they weren't like true.
Nice.
They weren't like true
Actually, that
flagship.
doesn't matter at all.
It's, I mean, with the space jump, it doesn't, but it is nice if you're like, I don't know, you got one, you don't quite hit that
something that we
somersault.
completely didn't get last time, so.
That's true. Ugh. I love that. I think in every playthrough I've done of a randomizer, I always get the plasma beam before the spacer. Yeah. So the spacer's just completely
when you go to
useless.
Meridia, you're going to tear that shit up.
Oh my god. Looking forward to it.
Sparks, fun fact, when the most recent big update came out, Concerned Ape released the update information to the biggest mod makers early. So, and that's the other thing. I love that.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's
like,
fucking great. And those are the indies.
Encourage your base. Like, it doesn't mean that you have to stand for people, stealing your IP and, trying to use what you have created to make money for themselves. That's a different thing. But people who, grew up like we did loving Zelda and Metroid and, are putting out like fan movies or orchestrated versions of your music and, fan games. Like, that's not hurting you in any way. That's free advertising.
I believe
Nintendo is
people will make
short-sighted.
the argument that it can hurt you, and it's not a horrible argument, but I don't see it that way either.
Yeah.
I think it is free advertising, and it's like, if we all enjoy this thing, I'm here because I already enjoy this thing.
And like how many, like you were saying with Microsoft, how much awesome publicity do you get when, like one of these fan projects or mediums that's like going viral, you repost it and be like, oh, we love this. That just makes you look great, and you're going to get so much goodwill. And
yeah, I always see it as a positive thing. When
Microsoft congratulates, a Sony developer on an awesome release or something like that. I still don't own an Xbox, but that makes me think Microsoft is, hella cool. Oh, wow.
I got 3 on him.
Great. You're not looking so good, buddy. Like, what's the example I'm thinking? Oh, when the first God of War reboot came out, and they were like, "Hey, that's awesome for you guys. Great job." That was just cool. Like good for them for like remembering that there's enough room in this multi-trillion-dollar industry for more than one developer to succeed.
Yeah, I can pretty much guarantee in this huge world of gamers, they are not losing a single sale by doing that.
No.
You imagine someone being like, "Oh, they're showing weakness.
Yeah.
I thought you were cool, Microsoft."
Right.
Like,
or like, some guy who was like really torn between, Microsoft and Sony. They like see Microsoft's Twitter and like, "Oh, God of War must be better. I'm only going to buy God of War." Is there an item that you missed back there?
Like an item?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Let's check the old map.
Yeah, right there to your right.
What the? No. That's it's energy and missile.
Oh, refill. You're right. My bad.
It's all gravy.
You don't need to prove yourself to me.
Yeah, you see it. You see it right there. So I get you. That's a good catch. Keep me honest.
But you forgot not to be stupid. That was your weakness, Chris.
Oh shit! I'm gonna get an opportunity soon to go back to Hyrule if I want to, and I do have the glove, but I kind of wanna. What do I have here as far as items? Oh my god!
But going
Not
back
so
to
much
like
beams.
gaming practices too, then there's like kind of the middle ground where like they're neither, openly aggressive to their fans, but they're also not doing. They kind of think we're stupid, and that's where I would classify Square Enix right now. And to their credit, they're absolutely right. It doesn't matter how many times they re-release Final Fantasy IV with like one updated sprite, I'll buy it again.
I'll buy it,
and I let them get away with that. Like the most recently, like the Chrono Cross remaster.
Yeah.
It's nothing. but like I'd be lying if I said, oh fuck yeah, I can now play Chrono Cross again. I will absolutely be buying that.
I got the high. Okay, Meridia, or let's do Meridia.
Sparks, the face on the ceiling isn't concerning at all. No, it's fine. It's gonna be fine, Spark. Yeah, let's just tear Meridia up.
Because I don't have the Varia suit. I will say I did do some exploring and hurting myself, and there is one item that's nice to get, but I don't need it right now.
I was gonna say if you can tank it, there's no reason not to.
Yeah, so and I got the high jump boots, so this is like obviously you don't need it.
This area is nothing to you right now.
Yeah. With the screw attack, I'm not worried things are gonna hurt me. So.
Spark, Square Enix has absolutely been trolling their fans, especially the cosplayers. Have you seen the detail on some of those outfits? Yeah, you're right. And honestly, like Square Enix understands that they do have a really dedicated fan base. The problem being though that they sometimes tote the line between encouraging and exploiting. Like again, for every time that they do something really cool, like, you know, the FF7 remake, which fans have been clamoring for 20 years, you know, they'll also just do a really lackluster re-release or a really sloppy PC port and just be like super unapologetic about it until there's a big enough outcry from the fans. Just power bomb. Yeah, power bomb it.
There it is.
Never mind. 20 rupees. You got it.
Who cares
you did it,
that?
Max. You did it. You got your
finally got the thing. And a super missile.
And
all right.
A super missile.
I'll take it. I'll take a super missile.
But yeah, no, like I fully acknowledge I have a love-hate relationship with Square these days. Like they're probably one of the only companies that I can say is still riding off of the goodwill that they built up with me 30 years ago.
That's true. And they know it. I feel like they know it. Like,
but at the same time, like every time like they release like a really sloppy port or something, and I'm like, you know, I've had enough. That's it from me for now, Square. They'll go and release an FF16 trailer. I'm like, oh, Square Enix is back, baby.
That's true. Because
they always pepper their horse shit with enough really awesome things to keep me hooked.
Yeah, if it was like, because I think we all have our breaking points. Even with like, there was no golden calf where we're like, okay, they could do no wrong. Like, I mean, CD Projekt Red, they released one of the greatest games of all time, and let me see what's in this.
And then followed it up with a game that took 10 years to develop or something like that, and still somehow ended up being rushed at the end. And don't get me wrong,
they botched. On PC, it's great.
Yes, I loved Cyberpunk. I want to qualify that statement, but I understand how from like an industry standpoint, wow, what a disaster of a launch.
Yeah, making it for the last gen consoles, like to have Sony take it off their store, that is a disaster, and it's really bad. But what was I going to say? Even on the PC, like the graphics and everything, I think it's an achievement there. And there's a lot to the world that's like, wow, this does feel like a lived-in world.
It does.
At the same time, there were some glitches, but for any other company, I'd be like, wow, on the PC, like this is a fantastic game.
Go ahead.
And for them, it's still a fantastic game. But I compare it to The Witcher, and it's like,
it's not in the same league.
Like, it never felt like the world revolved around Geralt.
No,
you felt like you were this awesome, powerful Witcher, but in this crazy, huge world that didn't give a shit about you.
Yeah, Geralt had his limitations, both narratively and gameplay-wise. It was cool.
And Night City doesn't feel like as big, and V feels like he's the center of the universe. Sort of,
yes, V is absolutely a Mary Sue. But I still had fun with it. I had a lot of fun with that game. And
damn it.
What was I gonna say? Cyberpunk, lived-in world. Shit.
There was a lot of good to that.
There was.
And they're trying to
Yeah.
rectify, and it's definitely a different game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's one of those ones where, like, 2 years after its release, it's absolutely a whole different animal now.
Yeah.
And I still
Behavior
love it. Like
AI and
I'm
all
gonna
that stuff.
jump back in one of these days and play all of the updates.
Yeah, where the because I still haven't bought it yet, and I'm waiting now. Like I say this every time there's an update
Dude,
down
put
the
that on your
pipeline.
sexy new PC, man.
Yeah, seriously, I really do want to play it. Like,
Turn the
it is,
RTX on and look at all the reflections. It's cool.
oh my god, even The Witcher. It's like this game's old, but you could tell it's not like a current gen game, quote unquote.
Dude, that game
But
was so far ahead of its time that
yes,
with a slightly bumped up texture pack, it still looks great.
and the okay energy. What is?
Isn't
I
that
wonder
what's
what the
normally
second
there?
thing is? Is it? Maybe.
I feel like that's another one of those things that's normally.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
going
what's
back real
up
quick to
date.
Cyberpunk, my last point there is you're right about the glitches. Like they absolutely should have delayed it one more time and really made sure that shit was ironed out. But people acted like they were this soulless, greedy corporation that was out to like promise way more than they can deliver and then fuck over their consumers. And they act like Bethesda isn't a thing, like every single Elder Scrolls game that's ever come out, which, mind you, I love the Elder Scrolls games, but holy shit, you talk about broken releases. The only difference is they were doing messed up, glitchy, broken releases way before we had the language for, hey, shovel.
Yeah, that's true.
But like Morrowind, Oblivion, holy shit, those are still some of the most broken games because they never patched them. Yeah. But they're also some of the most beloved games of all time.
Now, I will not compare those. I don't have the grapple beam yet. Okay, I will not compare those to the PS4 and Xbox One versions of what do you call it?
Cyberpunk.
Of Cyberpunk, because those are glitchy, but they also look horrible. Like they're unplayable. I feel like with the frame rates.
Yeah.
But
you're right. It was an absolutely broken game that should not have been released on last gen consoles. But
no, and I think I would hope that 80% of the controversy wouldn't have been a controversy if they didn't do that. Like people would say, "Oh, this is buggy and stuff," and maybe it'll be a little bit harder on CD Projekt Red because they're CD Projekt Red and they expect more, kind of thing, which is like
and
unfair.
honestly, I think that more than anything else is what it is. You don't release one of the quantifiably greatest games of all time and then follow it up with anything less than perfect, which is facetious, but unfortunately true.
There's some truth to it, yeah, for sure. I know what's on the other thing of Meridia. Actually, I don't, but I know I need the spring ball.
Ah, okay.
So I'm not going to deal with not having the spring ball.
Sure.
So there's Norfair, but I actually want to go to the wrecked ship.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's wrecked ship. We also now have a whole bunch of new opportunities in Hyrule too because of the.
That's true. And I want to keep playing, but I probably have to wrap it up soon.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
I have to go to work tomorrow.
Same.
But yeah, let's at least go to the wreck ship and just see what happens.
Yeah, because the wreck ship.
Let's just see what happens.
Yeah, with the items you have, the wreck ship is not going to take very long.
No. I love getting the gravity suit early. It's nice. I mean, space jump and screw attack and everything else.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. No, Fantoon is going to be your bitch.
All right. Oh, is this going to break on me? No, good.
No, you're fine. But yeah, no. CD Projekt Red, like I'm middle of the road. Like they're not a perfect studio, but they released again one of the greatest games of all time and a really good RPG that unfortunately got rushed out of the door before it was fully cooked.
Yeah.
I need no screw attack.
No, because they try to screw you here. Let's see.
Get it? Hey. Go fast.
Yeah, that's a quick one.
Yeah, it is.
And if you destroy that platform, then it's like kind of impossible to get to.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Yeah.
No.
Okay, there we go.
So yeah, this is going to be an awesome year for gaming, and I'm going to be doing a lot of it on that Steam Deck because holy crap, man.
Yeah.
I love that thing. Like
I'm mostly using it as emulation.
I have not put it down, and I'm not even emulating on it yet.
What do you So you got AM2R. What do you you're playing like your indies on there?
Yeah, so I just beat Anno Mutationum. I'm gonna do the Ori games. I'm finally beating the FF6 Pixel remaster.
Nice.
I'm gonna do Ghostwire Tokyo. I'm finally gonna fucking finish Metro Exodus, which is an excellent game that I just keep.
Is that the
putting
latest one?
Yeah, I just keep putting it
Okay.
by the side, but it runs flawlessly on the Steam Deck, and
Nice.
it's yeah. So
Yeah, that's
and
great.
again, it blows my mind that those kind of games are now portable.
Yeah. And I was saying that about like Zelda and stuff, and then it's just like a few years later, and now we have like
the last time I've been
that.
this blown away, honestly, was probably the Nintendo DS, where I was like,
Oh,
holy
yeah.
shit, it's Mario 64 in the palm of my hands.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Like I
the
remember
touchscreen is
having,
cool, but
yeah,
I remember that first release was
Yes.
like, holy shit.
like they can do this now, fully 3D games on a handheld. How will it ever get better than this? And then, you know, we were talking before, like how, you know, the jump from PS1 to PS2 was like, holy shit, and then the jump between PS2 and PS3 was like, wow, that's really impressive. And then starting around the PS4, it's like, okay, yes, it definitely looks better, but like the jump kind of got not as
It wasn't
dramatic.
as, and it was some
And
subtle
the,
things
right,
too,
and then the
like,
PS5 is basically just like, yeah, we slapped a faster processor in there, enjoy, and I am enjoying it. but you know, it's nowhere near as exciting as, you know, the Nintendo 64 release, for instance.
Yeah.
Where like the future is now. But like, I'm so glad that you brought your Steam Deck over to my house, because I almost wrote it off, but having it now, like, the future is now. Like,
it's great.
well done, Valve. Hey, cool.
Oh, goody, a shield. A
Something.
small shield.
Small shield. Shut up, Alexa.
Why is Alexa always?
I don't know.
think we're talking
Sometimes
to
she
her?
just like talks to me. I don't know. Spark says my internet keeps cutting out from the storm if I vanish. That's. Oh yeah, we're getting some storms here tonight too.
Oh yeah.
I went on a walk/jog earlier. It was hell windy. Hey, there goes the first dungeon too. Sweet.
I love it.
This is so much better than our last seed. Like
Yeah.
even if we
Yeah.
do hit a wall, like I can't conceive of maybe, like, again, the lantern.
We need
or
the
the
lantern.
various
We need the
suit
speed
or-
booster
or something
oh,
like
the various suit.
But
I haven't gotten the various suit yet, so
Yeah.
I don't know where that is. I haven't gotten the speed booster yet.
mhm.
So those are probably the two biggest things I can think of in
yeah,
Zelda.
but there's way less that's like completely keeping us from progressing.
That's true. That's true. I already feel a lot better about
yeah,
this one.
like I don't
And
want
I
I don't want
did
to
when I was
call it
playing
a
it.
win just yet, but it feels a lot. The progression does not seem as
Ow.
stilted as it did with our first seed.
Yeah, for sure. Bombs would be nice.
Yeah,
I have
bombs are
power
always nice.
bombs, but
There comes a point where you just have so many power bombs that it doesn't matter anymore. But
yeah,
we're definitely
not there,
yet.
yet. But I'm
no.
sure we'll, because there's like 40, there's like 50
Fantoon.
power bombs, I think.
He is about to eat some shit. You got the screw attack, the space jump, and 25 super missiles with his name on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can force him to open his eye early if you like shoot it. Oh, what? Are you serious?
No, you suck.
Okay, there we go.
Suck at
I wish
Fantoon.
there was a way to like. Yeah, I could just screw attack this, I
Yeah,
guess.
right.
But I thought there was a way to make this end early, and I'm
You might want
almost
to
positive
keep your
there
super
is.
missiles equipped just for when he does open his eye.
Oh, at the end is like tiny little.
Yeah, like a half a frame where you can shoot him. God, this boss
And
is
those
such
blue
a pain in
flames
the
get in the.
ass.
He is a pain in the ass. Like, he's not hard. It's just fucking.
Annoying. Like his pattern
Like
is.
that.
Yeah, right.
I didn't even get him.
Nope.
Like the blue flame protects him, and then he like goes away so quickly.
Sorry, buddy.
All right, come on, come on.
Where are you?
I know you're.
I know you're there, bitch.
I want to get him twice, but it doesn't seem like.
Mega Luigi's pissed.
Seriously. I do love that thing. I can pretty much guarantee it's gonna be Fire Mario or Fire Luigi as the various suits. I'm gonna assume Fire Mario.
Mhm.
I just like the idea that the final. Yes, I knew you could do that.
Well.
I don't know how. Feel like I keep shooting him in the eye, but whatever.
Maybe it's like the flames. Well, no, all the flames have his eye. I don't know. Nice.
One
It's
more
not
super
good.
missile. I feel like
Son
we'll
of a
do it.
bitch. Oh, by the way, I know this is the end of the episode, but like teaser for next time we play. Like, well, actually, I want to talk about the next time that we play The Last of Us. You gotta you gotta watch The Last of Us on HBO Max.
Oh, dude, I did.
Oh
I
my
did.
god, dude. Okay, let's not talk about it tonight because I've got so much to say.
Yeah.
But like the one
it was
thing,
good.
Yes, it's really
very
good. It absolutely is an homage to the game. But it plays with your expectations a little bit too, which is kind of cool. Why is he still alive?
Yeah. I don't know. I really thought
that's where I'll leave it now, because if I get in the details, this episode is gonna have to be another hour.
Yeah, as much as I want to explore the wreck ship, it's like, okay, we'll do that next time.
Yeah.
Come on.
Wow. Assuming we ever kill Fantoon. By we, I mean you. No pressure. Oh my god!
Please.
Just don't
Just
unequip
make
your
it end.
missiles. Yeah, just keep
Make
that
it
missile
end.
equipped and screw attack until he shows up.
There,
Thank
you're dead. What is that line from Castlevania? You're dead. Realize that you're dead.
Realize that you're dead. You just don't know it yet.
You just don't know it. Because you're stupid.
Yeah, because you're
But
so
you're
stupid.
dead.
But you're a fucking moron, so you don't understand that yet.
Okay.
All right, cool. Good episode.
Yeah, next time-
save
next time I'll
saves.
play the
Fuck
hits.
regular saving.
Yeah, no, I'm not fucking with that shit anymore.
Right.
But
This is an
this
emulator,
is
baby.
this is a really good seed.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew it was special with the space jump in the very beginning,
Super Luigi.
and even though I couldn't really do anything with it at first, but then getting the hammer when these were Mario sprites was just like,
Yeah, that was great.
the chef's kiss.
Mwah. All right, dude.
And I still don't have a fucking sword, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
hopefully
hey,
we'll rectify
one more
that.
thing about the Steam Deck. The one thing about it that you were right. It is really beefy in the hands, and I actually like that about it. It feels like a durable piece of hardware, but I'm super weary about like the possibility of dropping it. So I went to D-Brand and bought a case. Like I went all out because D-Brand is like the Cadillac of.
And they have some nice skins for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I got the baby blue skin. I love blue, so
Nice.
I've got the baby blue face skin, and then the hard shell coming in the mail.
Oh, okay. The hard shell. Is there a name for that? Because I remember I was looking last year, like
I can look it
beginning of December, and they were like, "Oh, arrives after Christmas."
Yeah,
but, like,
it's technically a pre-order. It's going to come out Q1. So
Okay.
within the next 2 months, which is fine. It is called Cases Steam Deck, the Kill Switch case.
there. Yep. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. Looks really nice too.
Oh
Like,
yeah, it looks hella good. Yeah.
But yeah, that's D-Brand.
Yeah, D-Brand is awesome, man. Anyway. All right, dude.
Alrighty.
Good episode. This feels
Yeah,
so much better than the last seed.
All right, man. We'll see you next time.
See you, buddy.